real quick. You both stop real quick. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fearless Broadcasting. My name is Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. We are here once again with the Wild West Racing League WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast Gen 4 Cup Series out here tonight at Martinsville Speedway. Gonna be a good night of racing out here tonight. Brighton Coleman down in 11th in pit road. Sean Elliott, currently the fastest car on track in the Milk Bow, number 91. Just over 2.25 minutes left to go here in practice. Martinsville proving to be a bit of a tricky track so far out here tonight in these unrestricted 110% added horsepower Gen 4 Chevrolet Monte Carlos and Ford Taurus race cars out here tonight in Martinsville with the Wild West Racing League. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing. And of course, our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your order. Jump over to Ty Sykes as he comes back around through turns 1 and 2. Practice coming to a close here at Martinsville with the Wild West Racing League heading over into qualifying. Wait for the first driver to join the racetrack. First car out is going to be James Napier, if I can find him on here. There he is. Except he's not moving, so we'll go over to Brighton Coleman or John Stackhouse. None of them are rolling away. James Napier now on track in the Navy number 88. Through turns 3 and 4, down the front stretch he goes. First flying lap underway out here tonight through turns 1 and 2. Running it all the way down to the curbs. Trying to gently ease that throttle up through the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Off to turn 4, down the front stretch we go. Really being ginger on the throttle at the moment. The 88 of James Napier. Through turns 1 and 2 we go again. Off into turns 3 and 4, sliding high all the way up to the top of the racetrack. That might be his lap. John Stackhouse going faster, 19.932 out here tonight. James Napier did not improve, over a half second behind. Ty Sykes now out. Jump over to Trey Smith off of turn 4, first flying lap coming to a close. He goes up to 4th at the moment through turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch we go. Fixed setup, Gen 4 series. All Chevrolet feel out here once again tonight. Off of turn 4, Trey Smith in the Redline Radio number 3. Did not improve. Holds 4th position at the moment. Ty Sykes down pit road. Jump down a little bit further. Go down to Mike Lovelace in the 68. Into turns 3 and 4. And stops. Jump up to Brady Karowski. Down the backstretch in the number 77. Through turns 3 and 4, off of 4, down the front stretch. Overshoots turn 2, but sets a 11th place lap at the moment. Does not improve, almost 2 seconds behind the race pace of Ty Sykes up at the front. Mike Lovelace back out on track through turns 1 and 2. Or off of turns 3 and 4, excuse me. I got lost. First flying lap. Up to 3rd on his opening lap. Back off of turn 4 we go again. 68 of Mike Lovelace comes back around. Does he improve? He does, but does not move up. Eric Gambrell in pit road now in the number 46 Navy machine. Getting rolling out here tonight. Through turns 3 and 4, starting to wind up the number 46 out here at Martinsville. Start of his first flying lap. Down into turn 1 and 2 we go. Down the backstretch. Really winding up, scraping against the wall just a little bit there, down into turns 3 and 4. turn 4 down the front stretch. He sets. He did not set a time, Eric Gabriel. Must have invalidated his lap. Ran wide off of turn 2. Qualifying coming to a close, 110 laps here tonight in Martinsville Speedway, whatever it is. Ty Sykes on the pole, John Stackos in second, Mike Loveless in third, Marcus Kaiser in fourth, Tanner Ensign in fifth, Trey Smith in sixth, Wayne Isbell in seventh, Dakota Henderson in eighth, Mike Presley in ninth, James Napier in 10th, Brighton Coleman in 11th, Brady Karowski in 12th, Krishan Elliott in 13th, Eric Gimbrell in 14th, Brandon McKee in 15th, and Brandon Harris, tail end of the field, in 16th. Waiting on Mike Loveless. Mike Loveless jumping over to pit road. He missed the start out here tonight at Martinsville. Not really how he wanted to start this race. Ty Sykes, John Stackos, Marcus Kaiser, Trey Smith, Tanner Ensign, Dakota Henderson, Wayne Isbell, James Napier, Mike Presley, Brighton Coleman, Brady Karowski, Rashawn Elliott, Brandon McKee, Eric Gambrell, and Brandon Harris. Wayne Isbell taking an EOL penalty out here tonight. 0-8 of John Stackos with big radio issues off of turn 2 before we even go green. Hope they can get that fixed out here tonight. At Martinsville, believe they're gonna need it. One more lap under the pace car. Pace car's lights are off and we're going green flag this time by. Down the backstretch we go. Everybody getting settled in. Pace car down pit road. Green flag is out here at Martinsville off of turn 4. We are racing here tonight with the WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast Gen 4, and the caution is out immediately. Brighton Coleman and Brady Karowski. Mike Presley involved. Caution is out. Yeah, well, we got about just as far with the start last night with the Redline Racing League. Mike Presley spun him up off the start. 4 pile drives into him. 31 involved, 77 also tagging him. First caution of the night here at Martinsville with the Wild West Racing League WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast Gen 4 Cup Series. Brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE. Raider PvE. Mike Loveless, starting a lap down, going to be getting his lap back right off the rip. That is the good news for him. Out here tonight, starting in 16th. Whoa, he's down 3. Why is he down 3? I have no idea. Ty Sykes still leading the way here. Mike Presley at the end of the field, but still on the lead lap. That's why he is ahead of the number 1. NASCAR is weird, man. Don't ask me how it works. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing. And of course, our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS 15 at checkout, 15% off your order. Sean Elliott and Brady Karowski both down pit road. Mike Loveless back on the lead lap in the number 68 Chevrolet. Pace car's lights are off. I believe we'll be going green flag this time by? I don't know. Yes, we can. Still under caution here, going one more extra lap, make sure everybody is where they need to be out here tonight. Pace car down pit road this time. Ty Sykes, John Stackhouse, Tanner Ensign, Marcus Kaiser, Dakota Henderson, Trey Smith, James Napier, and Eric Gambrell. Green flag is out once again. Here we are racing. Outside line got stacked up after the 08 blinked at just the wrong time. Down through turns 1 and 2 we go. Everybody away clean this time off of turn 2 down the backstretch. 44 falling back behind 08. Not having as much speed out here tonight, trying to catch back up in these high horsepower Gen 4 Cup cars. All Chevrolet field out here tonight once again. Off turn 2 down the backstretch, 1 at Ty Sykes. Still ahead of the 08 of John Stackhouse. Stackhouse having some serious radio issues out here tonight. Not sure what the problem is with him. So let's jump down into the field a little bit. Let's go down to Dakota Henderson in the creamsicle number 5. Hendrick Motorsports machine, or Hendrick Cars, excuse me. Off of turn 2 down the backstretch, trying to run down the 88 of James Napier just ahead of him. 42 of Marcus Kaiser up there as well. 46 of Eric Gambrell behind. 10 of 100% this time by out here tonight at Martinsville with the Wild West Racing League. Down off of turn 2, Dakota Henderson still on board with. For about car and a half between him and the 88. 42 going to the high side off of turn 2, or off of turn 3, excuse me. Not sure if he missed his braking zone, but did not have a good line. Slides up to the high side off of turn 2. Down the backstretch we go, 42 and 46 contesting each other down the backstretch. Let's jump down a little bit further. Let's go down to the 91 of Sean Elliott, trying to run down the 6 of Wayne Isbell and the 68 of Mike Loveless. On the backstretch we go once again. 13 of 110. Brandon Harrison, the 33. Mountain Dew Machine. A little high off of turn 2. John Stackhouse still having some big radio issues out here tonight. Jump down. We'll just start jumping back up. Let's go up to Eric Gambrell in the 46 Navy Machine. Big drift off of turn 2. Managed to recover it. Down the backstretch we go. 46 scraping off the wall as he enters turn 3. A little bit of action just ahead of him. 44 of Tanner Ensign currently in 4th place, running a... Oh! 5 Dakota Hendrickson gets spun around, excuse me. Caution is out. Huge damage for the number 5. Couldn't get turned down pit road. Oh, and he gets hooked again by the 6. What is going on here? 46. Well, let's jump back a little bit further than that. So off of turn 2. Kind of came down across the 46, in my opinion. Not sure what he thought he was doing, but the 6 car completely turned in on him and hooked him into the wall. Dakota Henderson fighting to get that car down pit road. 6 of Wayne Isbell goes on by. Ty Sykes still leading the way out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League. Hit the wrong mute. Out here tonight with the WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast Gen 4 Cup Series here at Martinsville.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one. Premier Racing.
Nice. As soon as I hit the mute button to come back, that is immediately when I inhaled my own spit. We are dying inside, but we are back once again with the Wild West Racing League at Martinsville Speedway. Second caution of the night coming to a close. One of Ty Sykes on the inside once again. Pace car's lights are off. Going to be going green flag this time by. Down the backstretch we go. Everybody getting settled back in. 4 of Brighton Coleman does not have a front bumper on that race car. Not sure what happened there. We're coming back around through turn 3 and 4. Getting ready to go green flag this time by. Through the restart zone we go. Green flag is out. 22 of 110 this time by. Just shy of quarter way completed. 1 in the 08 of John Stackhouse. Ty Sykes in the 1 on the inside. Off of turn 2, getting the better run down the backstretch, down into turn 3 and 4. Look how hard these cars sag down and really lower themselves to the ground off while they are braking. Just how hard these guys have to slow these cars down out here tonight at Martinsville. Oh, we have another caution. Trey Smith, Dakota Henderson, Krishan Elliott, and Brighton Coleman all together. Let's take a quick look. 3 down into turn 4. 5 just ahead. 5 just behind him, excuse me. I believe The 91 of Krishan Elliott might have sent the 4 around. He did. 4 checked up early. 91 punted him. 3 got kind of neck-coated into the number 91, then turned him around, bringing out the caution once again tonight here at Martinsville.
Real quick, you both stop real quick, cut. Number 10, steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
All out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
GC Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Rolling back through turns 3 and 4. Everybody getting settled back in here at Martinsville Speedway. Brandon McKee, the only car 1 lap down. Brady Kurowski in the 77 down in last. Race car's lights are off this time. Going to be going green flag this time by here at Martinsville. 1 and the 08 have been running together in the front of the field for the majority of the night out here. 27 laps led. Every lap since the start of the race. Down the backstretch we go. Everybody getting settled back in. As more guys aren't trying to warm up their Goodyear Eagle tires. Pace car down pit road. 1:08, 44, 88, 46, 68. 42, 33, 0, 6, 4, 5, 91, 3, 77, 31. Off of turn 4 we go. Green flag is out. 08 with a better launch that time. Off of turn 4 down into turn 1. Short runs really trying to get going here. 08 of John Stackos trying to hold that one down on the bottom of the racetrack. Committing to braking just a little bit later, knowing he has a high side. Still side by side off of turn 4 we go. Down the front stretch. Past the start finish line. 08 of John Stackos in the Jim Beam 08 Chevrolet has the better run down the straights. 1 has the better cornering. Off of turn 2. Car's kind of sliding off of turn 2. Got to be really careful. I'm all for some tandem drifting, Tokyo drift style, but you got to really be careful with how you do it. 08 of John Stackos up into the wall off of turn 4. Down back into turn 1. Still holding that high side, holding that 1 car down beneath him on the curbs here at Martinsville. That doesn't sound right, but it's what happened. 08 and the 1 off of turn 4. John Stackos taking the lead here at Martinsville Speedway with the WIO Outlaw Gen 4 Cup Series here in Martinsville. Let's start jumping back down through the field. Let's go over to Mike Lovelace down in 5th at the moment, running down the 46 of Eric Gambrell and the 44 of Tanner Ensign up in 3rd. James Napier and Marcus Kaiser behind him. Napier trying to keep up with him, less than a third of a second behind. Down through turns 1 and 2 we go. You want about a quarter car width off of the curbing here at Martinsville Speedway. That is usually where a lot of the grip is, as you can see where the 68 is driving. He is a masterclass driver, fellow fearless teammate Mike Lovelace in the Meals on Wheels Water Wheel Foundation 68 Chevrolet out here tonight. Running a pretty good line up in 5th. Better results than we've seen from him in previous weeks in several other series with the Wild West Racing League. Finally starting to hit his stride again out here tonight at Martinsville in the Gen 4 Cup car. Jump down a little bit further down to Brandon Harris. And we already jumped on board with him, I think. Let's go over to Wayne Isbell, actually, in the number 6. paint job that I created. Number 6 of Wayne Isbell off of turn 4 in the Napa Auto Parts Racing. Number 6. I believe that is a Mark Martin number 6, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. 0 of Mike Presley up into the high side of turn 2. Down through turns 1 and 2 we go again. 6 of Wayne Isbell still trying to run down the number 33 and the 42 of Marcus Kaiser and Brandon Harris ahead of him. Back down through turns 1 and 2. Jump back up into the field a little bit here. Let's go up to Trey Smith in the Redline Radio number 3 off of turn 4. Back down through turns 1 and 2. Trying to keep up with the cars ahead of him. Dakota Henderson almost a full second and a half ahead of the number 3 of Trey Smith out here tonight. Trey Smith running a good line at the moment, trying to keep everything consistent. Down through turns 3 and 4. Trey Smith again running a little more conservatively, coming up towards the halfway mark here. Lap 55 will be halfway. Start of lap 56. John Stackos a good bit ahead of the one of Ty Sykes. Ty Sykes a full second and a quarter. Starting to lose it down the front stretch. And gaining it again through the corners. Stackos having better runs into and off of corners at the moment. Here at Martinsville, almost a half lap ahead of the number 3 of Trey Smith currently. Martinsville, a short racetrack. You really got to know how to drive these cars, especially with the horsepower add-on going up to 110% horsepower rather than just 100. These cars are already very loose, very difficult to drive as it is, and a lot of guys are still trying to adjust to it out here tonight. Trey Smith trying to get the consistency down out here as we approach halfway. Jump up a little bit further to Tanner Ensign, right behind the number 5 of Dakota Henderson, just ahead of him. 5:44 down into turn 3 and 4. Back through turns 3 and 4. Trey Smith has crashed. Caution is out. Dakota, take a quick look at this. That is not what I asked you to show me. Here we go. Trey Smith on your screen now. Off of turn 2. A little loose on corner exit off of 2. Scraping the nose and locks up the fronts and spins it out into the entry of turn 3. Just could not get it recovered. Stuck on the high side as everybody else goes on by. Trey Smith down to 15th here tonight. Everybody down pit road except for Brighton Coleman, Tanner Ensign, and Brandon McKee. Brandon McKee looking to get his lap back out here tonight and Martinsville get back into this race. Question is, how fast can everybody get off of pit road? 4 of Brighton Coleman still with a lot of nose damage out here tonight. Still running that Kodak Camera Works number 4. Down pit road he goes now, most likely, hopefully, going to repair his car out here tonight. This is Fearless Broadcasting in the Wild West Racing League, brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, and Redline Radio and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players in different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE. Raider PvE. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing. And of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS 15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. Base car's lights are off, gonna be going green flag this time by. And our Enzyme decided not to pit. This will definitely be interesting about how we go green flag with the 08 on brand new tires beside it. Everybody on new tires except for the 44 Tanner Enzyme. 4 of Brighton Coleman at the tail end of the field. Still has not prepared that front bumper out here tonight. Through turn 4 we go up towards the restart zone. Everybody getting stacked up. Green flag is out once again. 08 with a better launch on the 44. Down into turn 1 we go. John Stackhouse taking the early lead again down into turn 1. Ty Sykes looking to go around the outside of the 44. Can't quite make the momentum happen. All the way up against the wall. 88 squeezing him to the high side. 88 running the one all the way down into turns 3 and 4. Got to be really careful with how hard you run that. 44 trying to run down the 08 of turn 4 down into turn 1 we go. Out here tonight in Martinsville. Through turns 1 and 2, down the back stretch we go. 88 of James Napier up into the mix now. Officially past the one of Ty Sykes. 88 trying to throw one up the inside on the 44, getting real close. Can't quite make it happen. Side by side for just a moment. Got the fender on him. Couldn't quite make it stick. Down into turns 1 and 2. Whoa! Big slide from the 44. Managed to recover it. Tanner Enzyme off of turn 1. Managed to recover a hell of a drift. 88 of James Napier and the 68 of Mike Loveless. And the 1 of Ty Sykes all up the inside. 44 stuck on the high side. On the asphalt surface. On the high side of turn 4. Falling behind the 5 of Dakota Henderson. Back down into turns 1 and 2, still stuck on the high side. Not a lot of momentum out here tonight for the 44. Slams the wall, blobbers the 33 for a moment. Braking nice and early down into turn 3. 3 wide for a moment there. 44, 91 into 33, down into turns 3 and 4. Managed to go 3 wide and recovered it. Side by side with the 42. 44 stuck on the high side, bleeding positions out here. Let's jump over to Eric Gambrell in the number 46 United States Navy machine off of turn 4, trying to run down the 5 of Dakota Henderson. Keeping up the momentum here tonight. Running a solid pace at the moment. Back off of turn 2, 55 up 110. We are officially halfway here. Back off of turn 2 we go. 46 still putting on a good charge. Falling back a good amount from the number 5 Dakota Henderson. Henderson having the better line through the corner. 46 of Eric Gambrell bleeding time here. He's almost 2 seconds behind Dakota Henderson as we start settling back in. Tanner Enzyme really probably hoping he pitted as he is now in 13th place. Brighton Coleman, last car on the lead lap. 31, Brandon McKee now the last car on the lead lap. 31 almost did a Hail Melon out here tonight, which has been banned since Trey Smith a few weeks ago in the Next Gen Cup Series. Pulled that move, and there was some controversy, and now it's officially been banned from being a part of our league here tonight with the Wild West Racing League. Number 4 Kodak machine of Brighton Coleman, had a hiccup. Running off of turn 4. Not sure if that... I don't know if the real life physics apply in this, like that one Dale Jr. happenstance in the Gen 4 cars. I don't know if missing your entire front bumper is helping cool your tires down and helping you run that just monstrously past everybody. Brandon Harris down one lap now. 08 of John Statkos up right behind this number 4. Let's jump over to him down into turn 3 and 4. .62 of 110 this time by. 4 going all the way up to the asphalt. 0 as well. Try to stay high off of turn 2. 08 of John Statkos over almost 3.25 seconds ahead of Ty Sykes in second place. Mike Loveless right behind him in third. Let's take a look at some of that action. Jump on board with Mike Loveless. Trying to run down the 1 of Ty Sykes just ahead of him. Sliding these cars through into turn 1. Really need to be a little more careful with that. Don't want to brake too late or too hard. You'll lock up the front tires and send the car around. Take all the weight off the rear end of the car and you'll sag the nose in. So you'll be really tight through the corner, not having it very much, if any, steering into corner entry. And there will be no weight on the back as you're trying to downshift or throttle down at least through the turns here at Martinsville. And you will spin it out. 4 of Brighton Coleman going to be going a lap down to the 68 now. Ty Sykes starting to pull away a bit once again. 68 trying to run the cleaner line down on the bottom of the concrete paved banks here at Martinsville. Let's jump over to Eric Gabrell in the 46 as he snakes on past the number 4 of Brighton Coleman. Let's go down to Trey Smith now in the Redline Radio number 3 off of turn 2 down into turn 3. Trying to keep the momentum going here tonight. 3 of Trey Smith putting on a good show. Not having a great night out here, but still putting on a top 10 performance. Really doing a good job at the moment. Down into turn 3 of Trey Smith. You can see the brake glowing red hot inside the wheel wells of that race car. 69 of 110 out here tonight at Martinsville Speedway with the Wild West Racing League, brought to you by all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast and stay fearless. Fearless Broadcasting is brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing. And of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setup. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS15 at checkout, 15% off your order. Off the turn 2 down the back 50 go. Apologies, trying to rest my voice a little bit here. Down through turns 1 and 2 we go. Trey Smith still trying to hold his speed out here tonight. Tanner Ensign in the 44 a lap down. He's finally gone down pit road. Better part of 2/3 into this race. Managed to conserve a lot of that race car. Let's see if that pays off for him in the long run. Let's jump back up to John Statkos. Still about 2.5 seconds ahead of the lead. ahead of second place, excuse me. Mike Loveless about 2.5 behind him. Back down the front stretch we go. 6 of Wayne Isbell trying to stay out of the way down into turn 1. Oh, John Stackhouse from the lead spun it out and nails the 88 as he's trying to get spun back around. Caution is out. Wayne Isbell also involved, getting towed back to pit road. Let's take a look at what happened here. Off of turn 2, wait for just a moment. Down into turn 3. 08 clipped the curb and gets nudged by the 6 and gets spun up into the wall. 08 trying to recover it, nails the 88. Jump over to Wayne Isbell. Let's rewind a little bit here so I'm not going fishing for it all over again. He just gets stuck. Not sure what else is really wrong, but he definitely had damage on both right and left sides of that race car. Must have broke something because the tie rods, or at least his wheels, were not steering. John Stackhouse gonna be in 3rd place. Ty Sykes in the lead, 44 of Tanner Ensign. Going to be getting a lap back here, hopefully, anyway, for him. Yes, he will. Ty Sykes down pit road. Brighton Coleman in the 4 is the only car not coming off the pit road. Mike Loveless, James Napier, Eric Gambrell, Dakota Henderson, John Stackhouse, Trey Smith, Marcus Kaiser, Brandon Harris, Krishan Elliott, and Brady Kurowski. Wayne Isbell still getting towed back to pit road. Tanner Ensign still on track behind the pace car, waiting for the light to go ahead. Let him on by. Mike Loveless will be in control of the restart out here tonight. Coleman falling back to the rear of the field. Brighton Coleman stopping on the front backstretch. Be going around one more time here with the Wild West Racing League. 44 teams again ready to go around the pace car. We start getting ready to go green flag once again here at Martinsville in the WIO Outlaw Gen 4 Cup Series here tonight with all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. Pace car's lights are off and we're going green flag this time by here at Martinsville Speedway. Mike Loveless, James Napier, Eric Gambrell, John Stackhouse, Trey Smith, Marcus Kaiser, Dakota Henderson, in 4th. Apologies. Brandon Harris, Rashawn Elliott, Ty Sykes, Brady Kurowski, Brighton Coleman, Tanner Ensign, Wayne Isbell, Mike Presley, Brandon McKee out of the race. Come off of turn 4, 5th caution of the night coming to a close. 29 laps to go here at Martinsville. We are green flag once again. Dakota Henderson with a big lag spike down into turns 1 and 2. One car all the way up to the high side off of turn 2. 33 of Brandon Harris leading time once again. 46 to 88. 2 Navy cars side by side down into turn 3 and 4. 68 of Mike Loveless in control of the race. 22 laps to go. Off of turn 2. One into 3 and 4. Tanner Ensign and Wayne Isbell come together and the caution comes back out. This is turn 1 and 2. Down the backstretch. of Wayne Isbell breaks way too early and hooks a hard left, into the 44. What was that about? Wayne Isbell getting towed back to pit road. I don't know if that was a revenge wreck or not. He wasn't even involved with the previous incident. 44 just got taken for a ride here at Martinsville Speedway for no apparent reason. Wayne Isbell getting towed back to pit road once again. Tanner Ensign down pit road with more damage. Be going around at least one more time here at Martinsville Speedway with the Wild West Racing League. This is Fearless Broadcasting.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one. Premier Racing Setup.
We are back once again. Pace car's lights are off. Gonna be going green flag this time by here at Martinsville Speedway. And our Ensign back out on the racetrack, down 1. By some miracle, Wayne Isbell is out. Mike Presley down 5. Pace car down pit road. 6th caution of the night coming to a close as we roll off of turn 4. 68 of Mike Loveless. 46 of Eric Gambrell. Off of turn 4. Through the restart zone. Green flag is out. 23 laps to go. Both the 46 and the 68. Terrible restarts. They all kind of sagged down on the start there. 08 and the 5 of John Stackos and the 5 of Dakota Henderson. Almost jumping the gun. 3 of Trey Smith dooring the 5 out of the way. Top 3 running away with it. 46 and the 08 side by side. Down into turn 1. 08 giving a good punt to the 68 ahead of them. Down in through turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch we go. 3 of Trey Smith watching on. Trying to make his move. Getting real close. That 46 sends one up the inside, slides it off of turn 4. Mike Loveless starting to pull away here off of turn 4, down into turn 1. 3 of Trey Smith still trying to get past the 46 of Eric Gambrell. Whoa, big contact. Eric Gambrell gets forced out of the way a little bit there. Not sure if he slid him up or spun him up off of the exit of turn 2. But managed to recover it. No caution. 20 laps to go here tonight at Martinsville Speedway. Jump down a little bit into the field. Whoa, caution is out. Brandon Harris, Dakota Henderson, and Garrett Gambrell. 33 car on your screen. Down into turn 1. Whoa, 46 and the 5. 33 with nowhere really to go. Let's take another look at it. Did the 5 just run over the 46? Off of turn 4, 46. Yeah, I think they just kind of came into each other. Well, he slid down and up into each other. I'm trying to keep this slightly TOS so we don't get banned tonight. 68 of Mike Loveless still leading the way. Tanner Ensign gonna give you the lucky dog get his lap back in a slightly crunched 44 WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast 44 Chevrolet out here tonight at Martinsville with the Wild West Racing League.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen,
just too little too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Coming back around off of turn 4. Pace car's lights shutting off this time by. Gonna go green flag after the 7th caution of the night here. Car down pit road this time. Down through turns 3 and 4, 68 of Mike Loveless, kind of helping the 08 stay on the high side. Off of turn 4 we go. Green flag is back in the air. 15 laps to go here at Martinsville Speedway. I just double checked my mic. It's like, wait a minute. I hope I'm back on. Whoa! 42 gets spun back around. Caution is back out. Everybody off of turn 2. Eighth caution of the night. Let's go down to the 42. Where'd he go? There he goes. Marcus Kaiser. Let's jump back and take a look at what happened down into turn 1. That is not who I said I wanted to be on. Okay, so let's actually go down to Chase Cam. I want to take a closer look. Does he get nudged? He kind of, I think, a little bit of net code and a little help from the 88 down into turn 1. Spun him out. He gets sent around. Whole field's already falling apart. 5 and the 91 are all the way up high. 44 gets tangled with a 77. 0 hits the 5. 77 into the 46. 33 down to the apron, trying to avoid it. Nothing any of them can really do. 44, Tanner Ensign, seemed to get around that pretty clean. By some miracle, John Stackos up to the lead once again here tonight with the Wild West Racing League, WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast Gen 4 Cup Series. With all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting, stay fast and stay fearless. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing. And of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS 15 at checkout, 15% off your orders. Of Mike Presley trying to get around the pace car now. Pace car's lights are off and going green flag this time by here at Martinsville Speedway. Everybody getting settled back in. Down through turns 3 and 4 we go. 08, 68, 1, 3, 91. 88, 4, 44, 46, 42, 5. All on the lead lap. Dakota Henderson last car on the lead lap. Green flag is out once again. 68 into 08. Away well. 3 of Trey Smith. Away better behind the number 68 of Mike Loveless down into turn 1. Off of turn 2 we go. Down the backstretch. 3 of Trey Smith up into the wall. 88 up into the wall as well. Somebody's bumper got sent across the racetrack. Not sure who that was. No caution. 9 laps to go this time by. 08 of John Stackos getting the better run off of turn 468, blocking the number 1 behind him. Whoa! One just punted the 68. Caution's back out. And everybody in it again in the middle of turn 1. And it's a parking lot out here tonight. The 1 punts the 68. 91 gets run over by the 3. And then everybody gets involved. Zero of Mike Presley having lost his bumper somewhere along the way. Trey Smith, Ty Sykes, Brighton Coleman, James Napier, Eric Gambrell, Brandon Harris, Dakota Henderson, Marcus Kaiser, and Mike Presley all involved in that wreck here at Martinsville Speedway in the dying laps of this race. Only have 7 laps to go. 2 or 3 under caution. Probably only about 4 or 5 laps of green flag racing left out here tonight at Martinsville with the Wild West Racing League, brought to you in part by WYO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox. Veteran owned and operated, Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players in different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. Ty Sykes, Mike Loveless, and Tanner Ensign all down pit road. John Statko's going to be in control of the race. We start rolling back around, getting ready. Getting ready to go green flag once again here in a moment's time. 91 of Krishan Elliott, huge nose damage. 46 also missing a bumper out here tonight at Martinsville. A lot of guys, really fast cars, getting tore up in the late stage of this race. At least it's not Bristol. Race cars, lights are off. Gonna be going green flag this time by out here tonight, here at Martinsville. Race car down pit road. 08, 91, 88, and the 46. Top 4 off of turn 4 we go. Green flag is back in the air. 4 laps to go. 88 gets stacked up on the restart. We're back racing. Down into turns 1 and 2, 4 all the way up to the high side of the racetrack. The cars trying to keep it clean. Everybody just trying to run out the end of this race. Nobody wants to really go to overtime, as that's what's going to happen if we have another caution. 3 laps to go here at Martinsville. Caution is back out. Oh. And here I was hoping. Brighton Coleman and Ty Sykes coming together. 4 off of the high side. Down off turn 2, down the back stretch. 44, one got kind of dinged by the 44 up into the path of the number 4 of Brighton Coleman. Nothing they could really do. Coming together once again here at Martinsville Speedway. John Statkos will be the race leader as we go into overtime.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
For that 10th caution on the line here, the Wild West Racing League. Everybody trying to keep things settled down and collected out here tonight. Pace cars lights are off. Gonna be going green flag this time by here at Martinsville Speedway. 08 of John Stakos on the point. 91 of Krishan Elliott beside him. James Napier, Eric Gambrell, Marcus Kaiser, Mike Loveless, Tanner Ensign, Dakota Henderson, Ty Sykes, Brighton Coleman, and Brady Karowski all on the lead lap. Brandon Harris down 1. Mike Presley down 5. Trey Smith out. Wayne Isbell is out. Brandon McKee out as well. We are in overtime. Green, white, checkered finish as we come back around off of turn 4, getting ready to go green flag once again. Off of turn 4, through the restart zone we go. Green flag is out once again here at Martinsville. 88 with a big wiggle off of the restart. Managed to get it going, and he dumps the 91 immediately. Caution is out. He pile drove the 91. Brighton Coleman. That's not Brighton Coleman. Who was that? I don't even know who that was. What just happened? Let's take another look. This is the restart. 91 in the 88. 68 of Mike Loveless involved. Ford gets tagged. Not sure what warranted the 88 to pull a Matt Kenseth on the restart, because he braked way too late down into turn 1 and he barely steered into it. He pile drove the hell out of the 91 of Krishan Elliott. James Napier with a terrible move out here tonight off of the restart for turn 1. 11th caution of the night. We are still in overtime out here tonight at Martinsville Speedway. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing. And of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS 15 at checkout for 15% off of your orders. Everybody trying to get settled back in tonight. Pace cars lights are off. Gonna go green flag this time by Eric Gambrell on the high side. John Stakos in the 08 on the bottom. 68, 20, 42, 5, 44, 1, 91, 4, 77, 33 in the 88. 000, or number 0. Everybody but Mike Loveless back on the lead lap. Pace car down pit road. Let's take another crack at it. Off of turn 4 we go. Through the restart zone. Green flag is out for hopefully the final time tonight. Everybody gets stacked up once again on the restart. Got to be a little more careful. Down through turns 1 and 2. Everybody away clean this time. 08 of John Stakos. Whoa! 91 with a big slide. Managed to recover at 68 of Mike Loveless down the inside of the 46. Managed to make the move. Didn't get punted that time. White flag is out, coming back no matter what here at Martinsville Speedway with a Wild West Racing League. Down through turns 1 and 2 we go. 08 of John Stakos holding a steady lead over Mike Loveless. Down off of turn 2. Down the backstretch we go into turn 3. 68 of Mike Loveless setting it nice and late on the brakes down into turn 3, but doesn't have the momentum to make it happen. John Stakos wins out here tonight off of turn 4 here at Martinsville Speedway with the WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast Gen 4 Cup Series. Let's see if we can get him in here. John Stakos, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
John, congratulations on a win out here tonight at Martinsville Speedway. Definitely a all over the place kind of race out here tonight. Talk us through it. Whoop.
Yeah, it was a little fun. Yeah, when I pulled out that caution, when I caught the curb, and then I think it was Wayne who got me just in the back, and then it was like I thought, oh, I gave it up, but I managed to come back, and Michael and I finished 1-2, so that was pretty good for Fearless.
Congratulations once again for some more points for all of our guys over at Fearless, the Fearless Racing Network team. Congratulations once again with a fantastic win out here tonight in Martinsville. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, thank you very much. All the racers were good. All the guys are good. Appreciate you, everybody, the broadcast, and that's it.
Appreciate you. Thank you, and hope you have a good night.
You as well. Thank you.
Let's get Mike Lovelace up in here next. Mike Lovelace, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me.
Good to see you, Patrick.
Good to be here. Mike, congratulations on a fantastic second place out here tonight with a definitely very wild race out here tonight at Martinsville Speedway. Would you like to talk us through it?
Yeah, there was definitely plenty of carnage out there, lots of cautions, but, you know, I was happy to see my teammate John finish up there. You know, it's always good to see John Steak Tacos up there in the front, and, you know, once I saw him get up there, I knew it was game over, and so congratulations to him, and I was glad to come back after getting taken out a couple laps prior to be able to come back to a second place.
Well, once again, congratulations on a fantastic second place finish out here in the Meals on Wheels Water Wheel Foundation number 68 Chevrolet. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
No, just thank you for up here in the booth. Thank you to all the guys. Thank you for all the fans watching. And, you know, please go out there, donate, support Meals on Wheels and the Water Wheel Foundation however you can. And we appreciate you all.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Thanks for joining us up in the booth, and we hope to see more of you next time.
Plan to be there.
Let's get Eric Gambrell up in here now, and we will call it a night. Eric Gambrell, this is Pat Wilkinson of the booth. You got me. Eric?
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Oh.
Eric Gambrell,
Hello.
this is Pat Wilkinson up at the booth. You got me.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, there you are. Sorry, Discord's being Discord again.
It's all good. What's up?
Congratulations on a fantastic third place finish out here tonight with a definitely very wild race out here at Martinsville Speedway. Would you like to talk us through it?
I mean, it was pretty eventful, I guess. Just, you know, was working my way around. Got a couple of nice long runs in there, I feel like. Well, not long, but longer. Started in the back, drove up to the front. It's like I got shuffled back. I stuck on the outside one of those runs. I was just trying to get back down. And I think that's what I ended up getting wrecked in. I'm going back and looking through it right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was trying to get back down in line. Looks like it was just a bit of a close call. And then there at the end, just couldn't get the positioning that I wanted. I kept running into wrecks, so. Take third place, though. The car was broke at the end, so pretty cool to get third place, I guess, with a broke car.
Isn't it always? Just to have to flex on the haters just that little bit more. Eric Gambrell, congratulations once again on a fantastic third place finish out here tonight in Martinsville. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us up in the booth, and we hope to see more of you next time. Well, folks, you have spent yet another perfectly good hour and 20 minutes with all of us here, and more importantly, as it is my final Wild West Racing League WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast Gen 4 Cup Series broadcast. With all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting, we thank you all once again for joining us tonight. with another fantastic race with all the folks here at the Wild West Racing League, brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the premier sponsor of the Gen 4 Cup Series, here tonight at Martinsville. The Stanford Witt Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox. Veteran-owned and operated, Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, Raider PvE. And of course, our friends over at Fearless Broadcasting, brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing. And of course, our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. So, for the final time with the WIO Outlaw Gen 4 Cup Series, my name's Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. This has been Fearless Broadcasting and the Wild West Racing League tonight here at Martinsville Speedway. And until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one. Premier Racing Setups is the...
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
This isn't just another sim.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.